special greetings to you, our cherished viewer, and welcome to this week's edition on News Update from the studios of Sak TV and on all our social media handles. My name, Rebecca Afari. With me here is
Prince Amwatin. Let's go through some headlines. Students and some workers have expressed how life in Winneba is getting tough.
Some fisher folks in Winneba complain about the poor living conditions despite government support amid sea closure.
To some developmental stories, Winneba London site near completion and is expected to be ready by December 2022.
In some national stories, members of parliament of the New Patriotic Party (NPP) in the Ashanti region are seeking urgent meeting with President Akufo-Addo to discuss the poor road networks in the region. We'll be right back with the news in details. Thanks for staying with us. Some market women, drivers as well as students of the University of Education have shown their dissatisfaction on the current price hikes in goods and services as well as transport fares. Speaking to some students, they complain on the hardship they are already in, despite their short stay in the second semester.
But things are very expensive. The expensive price of goods has affected every aspect. They assume students are rich, and as a result, they intentionally increase the prices of goods.
These were some students sharing with Sak TV what they have been through for the past 2 weeks. On the same story, some drivers and market women also had a conversation with us.
The price of petrol keeps on increasing. You buy petrol for 50 cedis today, tomorrow it's 55 cedis. We are really suffering. The driving job is becoming difficult.
They say something like E-levy or 12 levy. This has led to the increase in prices of goods. You can't even buy pure water if you do not have 50 pesos. I am very serious. This of good. I intend to quit selling if the students go for vacation.
These were some citizens of Winneba having a say in the recent economic crisis they are facing.
Still in Winneba, some market women who sell at Winneba Central Market are scared as we enter the rainy season. They complain about a predominant flood due to poor drainage systems in the vicinity, which affect their business and threatens their lives. Speaking with some women, they said the Zoom Lion do not collect the rubbish after sweeping. This is because they do not have enough bins to keep their waste, leaving them scattered. The annual torrential rains always renders the people of Winneba restless, including market women. This year is of no exception. The indiscriminate disposal of refuse in gutters due to unavailability of dustbins are some of the contributing factors market women at the Central Market at Winneba are attributing the recent flooding to. These are some market women at the outskirts of Winneba Central Market sharing the ordeal they go through whenever it rains, and they are calling on the government to come to their aid.
Moving to our next story. On July 1, 2022, the Minister of Fisheries and Aquaculture led the closure of all fishing activities and is expected to be reopened in August this year. A report filed by our reporter Godfred Amoafo today indicates how life has been for the people of the fishing community amidst the closure.
It's been exactly 20 days the sea was closed to fishing activities at the coastal areas of Ghana. This has in many ways affected the fishing community and its members. Today, we go through the fishing port of Winneba to ascertain living conditions of the people as government embark on distribution of some food items to the affected communities. Speaking to some members of the community, this is what they say.
Mobeji bibi kaka na yemu da wasamo onye sardina tina panadina ti tomatoes na adina fried on.
I witnessed the distribution of the food items believed to be coming from the minister. They were given to our heads and the elderly people of the community. The youths were exempted as they distributed these food items to them. They were rice, oil, and some other items that we believe can sustain them for a couple of days. We asked for other alternatives, at least a company or a factory which can employ with the youth who be okay for us. As we strive to make life better, we plead on the government to come to our aid.
Now moving on to some developmental stories. The Winneba Fishing Port, as part of government initiative to build mini ports at some fishing communities in Ghana, commenced in 2019 and also expected to be completed in September 2022. This project was delayed due to a change of contractor and is currently under the Chinese port construction company. Speaking with the communications officer in charge of this project, Mr. Waris, he said,
"We started the real survey in 2019, and then 2020 the works took off around September. Okay. The target is 2002 September, but there was some delay with the local contractor. They gave the onshore works, so the main contractor had to move in and then take over from them. So hopefully maybe we might have a little extra time. 2023? No, it's too far. Maybe by December."
He added its benefit to the people in Winneba and other facilities contained in the project.
A lot of benefit, lot of benefit. Bigger boats are going to come in apart from the canoes. Coast stores are going to spring up. Businesses like, I mean, you don't have a fish market in here. We have a fish market. We have net mending site. We have the crèche. Even there's a school. We have a school for the kids. And then at that end there's the workshop. You see, then we have the administration block down there. With other facilities, I mean, a fuel depot is also down there.
Fuel depot?
Yeah.
So that will be for the premise?
Premise for the bigger boats.
So you are looking at a bigger thing in
of course, a bigger thing.
That will add up to employment?
Of course. So that's right.
Approximately how many people can be working?
You can imagine a fishing port.
In some national stories, members of parliament of the New Patriotic Party in the Ashanti region are demanding an immediate meeting with President Akufo-Addo over poor development in the region. The caucus insists that the region has been abandoned in terms of infrastructure and other amenities after years of staying committed to the party. The chairman of the Ashanti caucus, Kwame Anyimadu Nchi, maintained the Ashanti region needs abrupt attention.
Leadership of Ashanti caucus and the entire caucus are planning to meet the president and draw his attention, first of all, to thank him for what he had done within the Ashanti region, and also request that what had not been completed be completed. We have some constituencies that are besieged. For instance, we have Kwabri East. The roads within Kwabri East are very, very bad. And there are such constituencies like Manso, Adubia, and Kwanta, Bantama, Trumangobieja, North and South, Kwadaso, and not forgetting my own constituencies, Santi Achim, North, Central, and South. So virtually all the constituencies have some concerns and issues to raise with roads.
He added that the leadership of the Ashanti caucus will also raise other issues of concern such as electricity in the region in time.
There are two issues that we have planned to actually meet the leadership of government to actually discuss. That is mainly roads and then IPEP projects and all the projects that are coming under the middle belt. And we believe that if these projects are completed, I'm sure our constituents would have the confidence in the government.
That will be all for all the news update on Sak Television. A quick recap. Students and some workers have expressed how life in Winneba is getting tough.
Some fisher folks in Winneba complain about the poor living conditions despite government support amidst sea closure.
To some developmental stories, Winneba London site near completion and is expected to be ready by December 2022.
This news was sponsored by Cassidy Images and IT Solution, The People's Lifestyle and Sexy Thrifty Apparel. Your anchors, Rebecca Afari and
Prince Amwatin. Have a nice day.